Over the last couple of years in the NFL, there's always been at least one team to make the playoffs despite missing in the year prior. In this video, we'll take a look at those teams who will make the postseason in 2022 after missing in 2021. Number 1. The Chargers. They were just a timeout away from getting into the playoffs in 2021. They have a young team and their offense is very aggressive and very talented as well. However, their defense wasn't great and they could use some help. But even if the defensive struggle continued, I'm pretty sure the Chargers will make it next year, especially since they rank 3rd in their division, which means they got an easier schedule than this year. Let's give them a 90% chance of making the playoffs in 2022. Number 2. The Ravens. This team was decimated by injuries throughout the whole season. At one point, they were even the first seed in the playoffs, yet they missed them somehow. This team will be healthy next year, and since they finished last place in the most competitive division in football, their schedule will be fairly simple. So let's give them an 80% chance of making the playoffs, because there is no guarantee in the AFC North. Number 3. The Colts. Heading into the last game of the season, the Colts just needed a win over the Jaguars to get in. They surely beat them, right? Right. Nope, they choked against T.L.O. and managed to anger a lot of NFL bettors. But they still have a great team though. Top 10 defense that was able to stop very good offenses and very scary running offense. The problem is though, Wentz is nowhere near a top-tier quarterback and he's holding this team back. For the quarterback situation, I give them a 70% chance of making it in 2022. Number 4. The Vikings. Kirk Cousins had the best year of his career so far, and the Vikings team as a whole has a lot of potential to be a dangerous team. Coaching is what holding them back, and now that Zimmer is gone, they could be making a push. Their division isn't really that complicated, and as long as they win the games they are supposed to win, they'll get a wildcard spot. I'd give them a 65% chance of making the playoffs next year. Number 5. The Saints. They were just a Niners loss away from making the postseason last year. They started off with a 5-2 record with Winston as their quarterback, and seemed pretty strong. Unfortunately for them, and just as the Ravens, they got very injured and couldn't make it. They also don't have a head coach right now, which is a huge issue, and their future seems very dark being in cap hell. But despite all of this, if they get healthy, they could still manage to sneak into the playoffs, but they would certainly need some big time help. I'm seeing a 50-50 for this team heading into 2022. And well, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.